Have you ever stopped to consider where your fundamental freedoms come from, or why you possess certain rights simply by being human? Is their existence dependent on the laws of the land, or do they originate from a deeper, more inherent source? In libertarian philosophy, the answer is a resounding yes. Natural rights are indeed independent of government. They are understood as inherent to human existence, meaning they do not originate from any political authority or legal system. This foundational principle posits that individuals are born with certain inalienable rights that preexist any form of government or social contract. These rights are not granted by rulers or legislatures, and therefore they cannot be legitimately taken away by them. Thinkers like John Locke, whose ideas profoundly influenced the American founding fathers, argued that natural rights such as life, liberty, and property are discoverable through reason, as they are intrinsically linked to our nature as rational, self-owning beings. The role of government from this perspective is not to create rights, but rather to recognize, respect, and protect these pre-existing natural rights from infringement by others. Understanding that rights are political means viewing government's legitimate function as strictly limited. It implies that any law or action taken by the state that violates these inherent rights is illegitimate, even if democratically enacted. For citizens, this understanding fosters a healthy skepticism toward expansive government power, encouraging vigilance against its overreach, and providing a moral basis for resistance to tyranny. This concept introduces the important distinction between natural rights and positive rights, sometimes called legal rights. Natural rights are negative in nature, meaning they impose a duty on others to refrain from interfering with your freedom, for example, the right to not be murdered. Positive rights, by contrast, often requiring others or the state to provide something, such as a right to housing or health care, and these are typically created and enforced by government. Ultimately, the belief that natural rights are independent of government establishes a powerful philosophical framework for individual liberty. It asserts that human dignity and freedom are not conditional favors bestowed by the state, but rather unassailable aspects of our humanity. This perspective firmly positions the individual as sovereign, not the government, providing an essential safeguard against authoritarianism and a constant reminder of the state's proper, limited role.